Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra for the month of January. It is a general reading, and so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there, and if not, then simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay, so I think I'm going to begin with the Banshee. It's where I'm being drawn. So the Banshee is a warning that there's an obstacle coming, okay, that you will soon need to clear out of your way. So you will be facing an obstacle in the near future. Now, the card would go on to say that you would already know what it is, but perhaps you were hoping that the problem would just kind of go away. It won't. But they say that knowing what's ahead of you gives you that, kind of a head start. So it is a warning. Let's continue. Now, we see this has to do with this situation here. Okay, so here we have the tree, the Five of Swords, and hindrance. So a path has been blocked here. Okay, and we see that somebody did this. Something ended badly. Somebody maybe took a stand. The swords are crossed behind. See in the background? Whatever it was, you can see that there's one of these people wear the Three of Swords. The other one wears the Six. So it caused a lot of pain. Somebody moved away. Maybe somebody laid judgment on someone, possibly. It's with, and know please that these energies can be vice versa, okay? So I'll read it like it's happening to you. The tree is about wisdom, deep connections, things that get rooted. It can be growing or wanting something to grow or seeking wisdom in order to make something grow. Or to see new growth. And maybe you were trying to see new growth, but something happened and the path got blocked. With regards to this situation, somebody exploded, and that's this person here. And that Five of Swords is like how would I say that? Okay, either you or them, whoever took that stand. Whatever they did, it suggests that whatever you've done or plan to do, you or they, in the end, you probably get what you want, but there's a cost. And the price, much higher than you imagined. So it's possible that it's strange because I just noticed something. This card that's above is in this card. It's the tree that they were painting. Look at that. So this tells me, it puts a different spin on this. Because this is somebody trying to cover up a deception. It was an error. They planted the wrong tree. And we do have the tree here. But anyway, they planted the wrong tree. They were supposed to plant red rose tree, not a white rose tree. And when they realized their error, they started to fix it by painting the roses red, which, as you can see here, he's looking at his work, okay, and trying to figure out if it's going to work, if it's worth the effort, what will be the return on this? Because clearly painting the roses red, the paint will wash off as soon as it rains, and they'll be exposed what they did. I feel that something was discovered. But it seems like it could have been an honest error. Like they didn't purposely plant a white rose tree. It was planted in error. But somebody may have taken it the wrong way. I hope you're following me on this. So here with the soul is that going within, searching for answers. It's like an inner journey to figure out, what would be the return on their investment here. Okay, so moving down here. Here we see that it did get exposed. There was an explosion. Now on this we have the doll. Okay, so the doll is about illusions. So somebody thought or assumed that someone was creating an illusion or offering an illusion that it wasn't real. It can be an old wound because it does sit at the root. An old wound that was or had been contained about maybe having been deceived in the past that caused somebody to explode and react the way that they did. So we have the doll. Okay, so the doll can be that, it's just like okay, so things are not going well, and it's like they just want to return to a time when things were just easier, without worry. Here they are, unhappy, clearly unhappy with the situation in this Four of Cups, wanting to return to a time where there wasn't all of these worries and all of this stress and all of this anxiety. So you see something got spilled, came out. We see it here, we see it here. In this connection, it brought in the tower. We see that here. See, the cup is spilled, the liquid has come out, and here we have this resulted in this tower. So now somebody is left really hurting, and maybe both are hurting. Somebody's not happy with their options. Because the rabbit is here. It looks like two people facing each other, but this one, okay, just let me see here for a minute. If I go over here to the chicken is about the ancient past, having to do with a wound, and somebody being with the rabbit very vulnerable. There would be a very vulnerable sore spot. That caused somebody to react real quickly. The chicken Okay, so the chicken is about speaking up about something that has been eating at them, bothering them for a while. Okay, because if they didn't speak up, they would, be carrying it. So it's something that I feel, or I'm getting the feeling that it's something that had to come out, maybe. Okay. Because, sometimes things that are buried, they need to come out in order for things to get better. Rabbit. Waiting. Very vulnerable. A lot of fears and anxieties. Waiting for somebody to reach out to you, or it is vice versa. It could also be that somebody is very focused on, because this is being focused on a very decisive action that they took, and we see that that was done here. And, they may have, they may have, the cost may have been higher than they thought. But I kind of feel like, fate is here. This had to happen. It had to happen. Whatever was buried had to be uprooted so that you could build the tower again, but this time on a more firm foundation. Because you have all of this, but you've got 1, 2, 3 cards of luck sitting here. And over here we have this 9 of Wands. So this is like feeling worn out, beaten down by whatever challenge that you've been facing, you or them. But deep down, you just can't walk away from this. And that's what it boils down to. So, from here, things are out. From here, now you can build to improve. But first, forgiveness seems to be here with the creature's claw. Somebody's been hurt, and forgiveness needs to be given here. Somebody may have reacted quickly. They didn't like the hand they were being dealt. And now there is a decision to be made about whether or not you can forgive somebody, and whether or not you or they can move forward with this, or wish to put more effort here or not. And I feel that you do, because you have that. This is this card. Yeah, look, see, the Emperor. So restoring order. You're facing a challenge, and yes, it's been tough. The road has been challenging, but not ready to give up. Someone may feel pressure. They may feel with the hourglass like the time is ticking. The hourglass can be saying exactly that. It can be saying, like, don't hesitate. Take the initiative to act before it's too late. There's a fated meeting that is coming. I can tell you this. Fate blocked it, but fate will also bring you back together. There is a puzzle that needed to be solved here. It may have felt like one was being led astray, but I think the real problem is, why would somebody feel that way, and get to the root of that problem. And maybe that is the missing piece. That one would need to, somebody here has trust issues. It's here, and it's here. And I think getting to the root of that would greatly help this situation. Now, we have the hand of fate. Forces beyond your control are going to intervene, and destiny will offer you a new opportunity. It is a card that rules fated events and chance meetings, and it comes with the talisman. So something that I feel that did not go as planned, you get a new opportunity to make it work, to be successful. The right decision will be made here. See, the scarab is about perseverance, and this is about, this here is not giving up. They go quite well together. So, and then you have the toad, which is another good luck card. Changing from one state to another, or from one way to another. This relationship changing from one state to another. But you must take the action to do it. It's like the hourglass suggests, don't hesitate. Take the initiative to act. And so, here we have the ancestors. Remembrance. So, it can indicate that you're being watched over by a deceased loved one, or that you need to resolve a past life issue. It can also signal a person or a situation coming back from your past, which indeed is about to happen. The obstacles that you are experiencing or have been experiencing with this person are tied to the past, and so it is to the past you will go to find your solution. Somebody can be holding on to things that they need to let go of. We have the broomstick and the high priestess. So the broomstick, stale energies. It's exactly what we were talking about. Stale energies are keeping you from receiving and moving forward. There is a need to let go of things, or a way of I feel it's like a way of thinking, or an old belief system that needs to go. Sweeping out the negative things you've been holding on to, and sweeping in the positive. See, it's like the old ways of doing things or thinking are just no longer working. A change of perspective is needed for you or for them. Now we finish with the high priestess, cause and effect. the consequences of our actions and taking responsibility for the actions and decisions we make. There are consequences, good or bad. This is a card, it speaks to the possible effect of all things as a result of our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So be careful of these things and be careful what you wish for. So a new possibility for you, a new opportunity to build this tower on a more sturdy foundation. And someone needs to let go of a past way of being, thinking, belief system to make this work. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has so generously donated to this channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.